Hello, welcome to this Energizing Vinyasa flow. Today we'll bring a little extra focus to the hips and to back bends. At the end of the class, after the body is all warmed up and prepared, there'll be the options to come into bow pose and upward facing bow, but there will be options before that, bridge pose, something a little more gentle. If you know that blocks will support your practice for wheel pose, please have them close by. Okay, let's get started on our bellies today. However, if that's not appropriate for you, you could lie on your back. If you're choosing to lie on your back, set your hands on your belly. Others of us on the belly, we're going to set one hand on top of the other and just rest the forehead there. So if you're on the belly, you're going to pick up the feet and just allow the feet to be heavy and just maybe move them a little side to side. And you could also move the forehead side to side on the hands, just gently massaging there. Again, if you're on your backs, hands are on your belly. You could have the feet down and knock the knees a little side to side. Just observe in these first few moments how you're feeling today. We're going to show up with acceptance for our practice for what it is today and no judgment. Okay, if you've been knocking the knees side to side or the feet, you're just going to find stillness and then extend the legs again. We're going to take a breath in for the count of 5 through the nose, followed by a nice slow exhale out through the mouth for the count of 8. We'll begin. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out through the mouth. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose. Feel the belly rise. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out through the mouth. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale for 5. Press the belly into the mat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Natural rhythm of breath takes over. Your practice today should not be one of performance, but one of intention and feeling how the poses are in the body, acknowledging how the breath changes in backbends. Backbends are energizing, hence the name of our class today. Lift the head, and if you're on your belly, if you're on your back, you're going to meet us on the belly and slide the hands alongside the chest. We're going to lift and lower in cobra. Bring the shoulder blades together, squeeze the glutes, press the tops of the feet into the mat. Now, inhale and lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, hold. Exhale, lower. Press into the hands, lift on up. You're setting your knees underneath your hips and then extend the left arm, thread the needle, so thread the right arm underneath and reach all the way over to the left and then rest on the right side of your head. Press into your left hand to keep that arm nice and active. Notice if the hips shifted a little to the left, could you square them off? And how does it feel in the upper back in this twist? Let's practice with some simplicity and integrity, allowing the mind to switch off from the noise that we find in our daily lives and tuning into feeling. Press into the left hand and unwind, but then just rest your forearm, your right forearm parallel to the short edge of your mat underneath your forehead, and then pop up onto your left fingertips. Walk the knees a little behind the hips and reach your chest down towards the mat. Possibly your forehead rests on your forearm. How does this heart to earth, heart to earth feel for you today? Notice how it feels in the left side. Remember, you can always leave any pose out, take rest whenever you want to. Hit the pause button. Okay, bring yourself up and set your left hand down underneath your left shoulder. So both knees and the left hand are down. Then bring the right arm into a half bind to your low back. Press into your left hand so you can peel your right shoulder and right elbow up and turning your chest to the right. When you have all that, drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Steady breathing in and out through the nose. And then keep the half bind and the neck stretch. Just sit your hips towards your heels and cross your left hand to connect to your right thigh. Maybe now you notice that your chin is pointing towards your right shoulder. That's all good. Just a different way to feel the neck stretch. And then you're going to bring your head up through center, lift the hips up, bring your right hand to your right hamstring, squeeze the glutes, inner thighs, press the hips forward as you lift your left arm up for half Uttanasana. Take the arm a little out to the side, bring the shoulder blades together and then lift your chest up. So just giving yourself space here, rather than the arm right alongside your ear, just take it out a little to the left. And then bring the spine up, reach the arm forward. Keep your right hand to your right hamstring. Keep the spine in one long line and notice how this feels as you lean back. It's very different from your camel pose. Bring the spine back up again. Inhale, lift your arm up, take it wide, shoulder blades together. Exhale, camel pose, chest reaches up. Don't drop the head back, but just gaze up. So you can still breathe here. Although the breath changes for sure in the back bend. And then bring the spine up, reach the arm forward, keep your body in one long line and then lower back. Lift up again here. And then hands to the mat, bring the big toes to touch, the knees wide, sit your hips to your heels, wide-legged child's pose with a side body stretch. So take both hands off as far as you can off the right side of your mat. Stay on fingertips for me. Press the fingertips down and then towards you so that you can really dome out that left rib cage and feel that side body stretch there. Breathe a little deeper. Find that expansion. And then bring the hands through center. Inhale, bring the spine up with your arms. Exhale, cactus the elbows. Re-spread the fingers for me. So we're working into the hands here as well. Now, fingers back, elbows forward, squeeze the shoulder blades, reach the chest forward. Breath in. Breath out, make tight fists, and then with control, press them forward and round the spine back. Tuck your tailbone, chin to chest. Here's your cat pose. Inhale, chest forward, cactus the elbows. Elbows forward, fingers back, shoulder blades together, chest forward. Exhale, make fists, reach them forward, round the spine. Good. Now set the hands down and come to tabletop position. Immediately extend the right leg and just rock backwards and forwards on the toes and with the shoulders. Spread the fingers, press them into the mat. Find your hasta bandha, your hand lock, finger lock. The next time you're forward, maybe on the tops of your toes, hold it there. And notice how it feels with that transfer of weight, with that wrist flexion here. And then rock back and really press the heel back. Feel the calf lengthen. Good, now step the right foot outside the right hand, turn the toes out. Left hand stays down, you turn your chest to the right, right hand gently encourages your right knee out. Feel the hips move forward and down. If you want to move your back knee further back. So we extend into the hip flexor on the left. And then taking it back to tabletop so we can do all of those poses on the other side. Starting with thread the needle. So extend your right arm and thread the left arm under. Resting on left side of your head this time. Notice how the hips feel. Could you square them off if they shifted to the right? Be strong into your right hand. Keep that right forearm lifted. Breathe into the upper back. And then unwind, but just set your left forearm underneath your forehead, parallel to the short edge of your mat. Now walk the knees back a little so they're just a tad behind your hips, and then pop onto your right fingertips, reach your chest down towards the mat. Possibly your forehead rests on your left forearm. How does it feel this side? Into the shoulder, the chest, the armpit. You're going to start to rise and bring your right hand underneath your right shoulder. 3-point table as the left forearm comes to your low back for a half bind. Press into the right hand so you can peel the left shoulder and elbow up and turning your chest to the left. And then drop the right ear towards the right shoulder for the next stretch. Keep the neck stretch, keep the twist, and just sit the hips back towards the heels. The right hand crosses over to the left thigh. Possibly your chin is now turning towards your left shoulder. And then unwinding, lifting your hips for Ustrasana, half Ustrasana. Left hand comes to your left hamstring. Right arm, reach up again. Just take it a little wider so you can bring your shoulder blades together. Encourage that. And then inhale, squeeze glutes, lift the chest. Breath in, breath out. The spine comes up tall. Reach your arm forward. Keep the spine in one long line. Engage your inner thighs and lean back. Inhale, reach back up, arm up, take it out, shoulder blades together. Exhale, camel pose. Spine up, arm up, straight line with the torso, reach the arm forward, lean the torso back. Bring the spine up, set your hands down again, wide-legged child's pose, big toes together, knees wide, hips to heels. Take both hands as far off the left side of your mat as you can. Spread the fingers, press into the fingers and press them towards you, and really press your right side of your body open. Walk the hands through center. Inhale, bring the arms up with the torso. Exhale to cactus. Now just bring those elbows forward, fingers back, spread the fingers. Breath in, breath out, make fists, press them forward, round the spine. Inhale, bring the chest through, cactus the arms. Exhale, make fists, bring them forward, extend the arms around the spine. And then tabletop position, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Take your left leg long behind you, spread the fingers and rock backwards and forwards on the toe and with the shoulders. Gripping with your finger pads, pressing into the knuckles. Then next time you're forward, possibly on the tops of your toes, hold it there. Feel the transfer of the weight. And then send it back, press the heel back. Step the left foot outside the left hand, turn the toes out, right hand down, turn your chest to the left hand encourages the left knee out. Hips are forward and down, just see if you can take that back knee a little further back, feel that stretch there. So for back bends we need an open front body into the hip flexors and the quads. Excellent, then take it back. And find your first downward facing dog. Lift those hips. Any movements you need. Let the head be heavy. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look forward, step right foot to right hand, lower to your back shin. Untuck the back toes as you inhale and rise for Anjaneyasana. Take hold of opposite forearm with opposite hand or elbow. Lift up. Hips are forward and down. Let's find that opening. So could you move that back knee a little further back? Now lean a little to the right, just a small movement. Upper body leans a little to the left. As you come through center, lift up and back. Little back bend. How does the breath change here? Notice it. Keep breathing. Breath in. Breath out, the hands come down. Pick up the back knee on your inhale. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Interlock the fingers and reach the knuckles up. Head comes down, bend the legs as much as you need to. Inhale, sit into a chair pose. Press into the feet as you exhale and forward again. Release the fingers to the mat. As you rise, bring the arms out to open the chest and then up. Breath in, breath out to cactus the elbows. Take a little back bend, just as we did a moment ago. And then bring your hands to Heart Center, Samasthiti. Inhale, circle the arms out and up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, circle them out and down, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Hold the plank a moment. And then hips up and back, downward facing. Inhale, the belly is soft. Exhale, tighten in and up. Inhale, look to left hand, step left foot there, lower your back shin, Anjaneyasana. Use an inhale to bring the arms up and an exhale to opposite hand to forearm or elbow. Move that back knee back if you haven't already. Inhale, lean a little to the right with the upper body. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, reach back as much as possible, hips forward. And then release the hands to the mat. Pick up the back knee on your inhale. Exhale, step up, forward, forward, feet hip width distance. Interlock the fingers, reach the knuckles up and the head down. Inhale, sit to chair pose. Exhale, press into the feet and fold again. Release the fingers to the mat. Inhale, circle out and up, gaze up. Exhale, cactus the elbows, a little back bend. And then inhale, hands to heart. Fantastic. We should be feeling warm. We're going to start to vinyasa and flow. Inhale, circle out and up. Exhale, out and down, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step back to plank. Hold the plank a moment. Don't rush it. Find the strength. And then lower knees, chest, chin. Sweep up. Find your Bhujangasana. And then hips up and back. Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look forward, step right foot to right hand. Similar to as we started, lower the back shin. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, find opposite hand to forearm or elbow. Hips forward, keep that as you lean a little to the right. And a little to the left. Lift up through center, lift back, chest forward. Breath in. Breath out, the hands come down. Send the hips back, this time half splits. Lift the front toes, bend your leg as much as you need to. Just observe the stretch where you feel it in your body. Could you pull the belly in and up and reach the chest further forward. Roll onto the sole of that right foot, pick up the back knee, Skandasana, side lunge to the left. So turn your back heel in and down, use your hands to walk yourself to the left long edge. Then turn the back toes out and the heel in as you bend into that leg and straighten into the front leg. Let's twist here. Right hand down, left arm up. And turning back to the top of the mat for open twist. Left hand comes down to the left side. You're picking up the back heel. And inhale, reach your right arm up. Option 1 to stay here. Option 2, roll to the outside edges of both feet. Keep those hips high. Keep those hips high and lifted. Excellent. And then turn back to face the top of your mat. Frame the foot with your hands a moment. Find your balance. Thunderbolt lunge. So belly towards the thigh. Crown of the head forward, arms back. Really engage your inner thighs here and press into your feet. Keep the strength of the legs as you inhale and rise for Asana Chandrasana. See if you can bring the hips a little closer to the mat. Maybe you wiggle the back foot further back. Press into the big toe side of that front foot for balance. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the elbows, just as we did earlier. Fingers back, elbows forward. Inhale, hands to heart, lean forward. Big step up with the left foot. Stay on the tippy toes. Let's find our balance and our drishti. Drishti, your focal point. Glue it there, engage your core. Now pick up that left knee and have a little bend in your standing leg. Flex the left foot. Active tree pose. So we're going to turn that knee out and see if you can prevent this right hip from moving with you. So how are we going to do that? We're going to really engage the right glute. So squeeze it and keep pulling that hip point back. Then bring the knee forward again and take it out. Bring it forward. Step the toes down. So options here. Take the arms wide, option 1, and really extend the left toes back. You could stay on the toes lightly or lift it for beautiful angel. Others of us might be ready for dancer pose, Natarajasana. So you're going to keep a bend in that right leg to help with the engagement of it, and then bending your left leg and take hold of the inside or outside of the foot. Think of a bow, so we're trying to pull on our bow, so we'll reach forward with the right hand and kick and press the left foot up and back. Now it might depend, you might be able to put your hand to a wall, that might help you. Some of you might prefer hand to heart, others hand to the thigh. And then lightly set the foot down, step it back. Drop the heel in and down. Interlock your fingers behind you. Lift your chest. Breath in. Breath out. Bow for humble warrior inside that front leg. Knuckles up. Ground into your feet, your foundations. Lift the chest a little and just set your hands off the left side of your mat. Transfer all your weight into your hands so that you can pick up this right foot and lower to your shins so that your knee faces the left long. So the left toes and the right knee are all facing the left long edge of your mat. You're in a half wide-legged, think gate pose here. And then taking camel pose from here, your right hand comes to your right hamstring, left arm reach up, take it a little out to the side, squeeze the glutes, lift the chest, reach back. Bring the spine up, turn to face the top of your mat, swing on your right knee so you can swing the foot over to the left and the knees somewhat behind the right wrist. So finding a variation of our pigeon pose, Kapotasana. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders a moment. Option to stay with the back knee down if this is already enough for you, or you take that leg further back and untuck the toes. We're going to stay upright so that we can get into the front of the body rather than lowering to sleeping pigeon. So notice how it feels. Could you lift a little taller, maybe coming onto the fingertips, or even setting one hand to the foot and one hand to the knee. Bring the shoulder blades together. Lift your chest. Reach it up as much as forward. Set your hands down and you tuck the back toes. Make sure for me that your chest is through the gate of the arms right now, ready for our next pose. So we're taking this right knee, picking up and taking it out to the side for half frog, 90-degree shape. You're on the inside of that foot. Now this might be enough for some of us. Others of us could pick up the back knee and maybe slide the right knee further out. So think of up dog with half frog. Good. Hips are as low as you can take them without them touching the mat. Excellent. Take it back to knee plank. Make your knee plank long. Brace the core. Inhale. Exhale, lower chest and chin. Inhale, sweep up. Cobra pose. Exhale, a downward facing dog. One breath in, belly soft. Reach the chest to the thighs. Exhale, tighten it in and up. Look forward. On your inhale, step the left foot to the left hand. Exhale, lower the back shin. Inhale, bring the arms up. Find opposite hand to arm or elbow. Hips forward, shift that back knee back. Lean a little left. And a little right. Through center, lift up and back. And then the hands frame the front foot, pull the hips back, Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits, lift the toes. Reach forward with your hands as much as you can. Crown at the head, reach into the top of your mat. Roll onto the sole of that left foot, pick up the back knee, Skandasana, side lunge to the right, drop the back heel in and down, walk your hands to the right, straighten the front leg, bring that back heel in, toes out, bend into the back leg. So once we've established the legs, left hand down, right arm twists up. And then to the top of the mat, open twist. Left hand reaches up as the right hand stays down. Option to stay here or option to roll to the outside edges of both feet. Keep your hips lifted. Can't seem to say that today. And reach those fingers up high. Turn to lunge again, but thunderbolt. So keep your belly connected to your thigh. Reach the crown of the head forward and extend the arms back. Keep the legs as you inhale and bring everything up. Hips move down right down the middle. Asa Chandrasana, lift tall, inhale. Exhale, cactus the elbows, bring the shoulder blades together, elbows forward, fingers back. Hands to heart, big step up on your inhale. Step your right toes down and have a little bend in your standing leg. Pick up the right knee and flex the foot. Brace your core as you take it out to the side. Again, pull this left hip back, don't let it twist with you, squeeze the glute. Bring it forward again. Active tree pose, take it out to the side. Move it forward, set the toes down. Take the arms wide and extend your right toes all the way back. Stay here or keep the foot lifted. One step further, Natarajanasana, dancer pose. Let's prepare, little bend in the left leg, hand to heart or hand forward. Then bending at your right leg, take hold of the foot, inside or outside. So we're thinking about reaching the chest forward, so bringing the shoulder blades together rather than taking the chest down. So reach forward and then press the foot back and up into the hand. Maybe you want your hand to your heart, or to a wall, or to your thigh. Release with control, set the toes down. Step that right foot back, drop the heel in and down, interlock your fingers behind you, reach the knuckles down, inhale, lift tall. Exhale, folds your Baddha Virabhadrasana, knuckles up. Lift up halfway, set your hands off to the right. Transfer the weight into the hands so you can pick up the left foot and lower to your shin so the knee faces the right long edge and the back foot also faces the right long edge. Okay, half Ustrasana again here. Left hand comes to your left hamstring, right arm reach it up. If you're feeling tight in the shoulder, you're going to take it a little further out to side. That's going to pull that shoulder back because from this position, sometimes that shoulder wants to rotate the opposite way. So pull it back, shoulder blades together, lift your chest. Bring the spine up, hands come to the top of the mat. Swing on your left knee, so you swing the foot over to the right and the knee behind the left. We can stay with the knee down and the toes tucked, or we take that back leg further back, resting on the top of the foot. Hands under the shoulders, really lift your chest tall. It could be on palms or on fingertips. Others of you might prefer the one that I like, hand to the foot and hand to the thigh or the knee. Really reaching your chest up and forward. And how is your breath? Just a reminder to check in with that. So we should be feeling super energized with these back bends. Okay, hands back to the mat, but making sure our chest is through the gate of the arms. Tuck the back toes. Pick up the left knee, take it out to the side, half frog, a 90 shape. Release your hips towards the mat as much as you can. Option to stay as you are, or option to slide that knee further out, and then pick up the back knee, push the heel back, hips move forward and down. Think of upward facing dog with half frog. Good, then take it to knee plank. Ready to vinyasa. Of course, if you want to lower from vinyasa to chaturanga, go there. Lowering on the exhale. Inhale, lifting up to your upward facing dog or your cobra, yogi's choice. And then don't go to downward facing dog. Send the hips towards the heels, tuck the toes so we get into the feet. Let's take a child's pose for a moment. And then lift the hips, ripple the spine forward and lower all the way to your belly. Taking open wing pose, you're going to bring your right arm out to the side, palm down, wrist in line with the shoulder. And then left hand alongside you, press into it and roll to the right side body. Rest on your ear and tip your chin to your chest so you're gazing to the feet. Now, just like we did in dancer's pose, you're going to bend that top leg, bring the heel towards the glute, and then see if your left hand can find the ankle or the foot. Once you have all that, could you go one step further and press the foot into the hand? And come through center, switch sides. Left arm extends, right hand alongside you, roll onto your left side body, rest on your head and gaze down. Now pick up the top leg and bend it, squeeze the heel to the glute. See if you can find the ankle or the top of the foot, the foot even, with your hand, and then press the foot up and into. One of my yogis from my live classes said all my mixed up words are as a Joeism. I quite like that. A class wouldn't be the same if I didn't get my words muddled up. Okay, come through center. And onto your forearms for Sphinx pose. Okay, elbows slightly forward of your shoulders here. If this feels good, let's see if we can activate a little more. So really lift your chest, magnetize your elbows like you're trying to pull them towards your hips. And then see if that really brings your chest further through. Think about bringing those shoulder blades together just like we did in camel pose and with those back bends with cactus arms. If this is going well, pick up the feet, point or flex them. If you still want more, don't be led by ego. Turn the fingers out, lift the forearms. If you went there and it's too much, let your body tell you and listen to your body. Lower the feet, lower to your forearms. We have a couple of options, folks, to take us into bow pose, Dhanurasana. So if you know that this is already enough for you, you're going to stay in your Sphinx, feet up or feet down. You want to go one step further, lower the chest a little with the feet lifted, reach for the ankles or the feet. Maybe you stay here. or use one big inhale to lift your chest, lift your thighs. And how do we lift the thighs? By pressing the feet into the hands. Press and lift, squeeze, breathe. Do not forget to breathe. And then extend your legs again. Rest your head on your hands a moment. Observe how you feel. Lift your head, hands alongside you. Gently push yourself up. Come into a seat. Paschimottanasana, our forward fold, the legs together. Lift the spine tall, pull the belly in and up, and then reach your chest forward. Take hold of anything you find. Notice how it feels on the low back after the back bends, taking the forward fold. So we do have one more back bend to take. We've done bow pose on our belly. We have the option to come into wheel pose or upward facing bow. Now don't just go into it if you're unaware of it. Listen to my cues and see if that helps you. Lift the spine up before we even go to wheel pose. We'll recline onto our backs and take bridge pose first. So option one, let's lower onto our backs. And with the forearms down and the feet underneath your knees, but just slightly wider than your hips, press into the feet, press into the forearms, and start to slowly lift the glutes, the low back. And lift a little bit higher by squeezing the glutes, so really engage the back body here. And then lower it back down. So if wheel pose isn't for you today, or it's not something you've practiced before, you could take bridge pose again twice. Sorry, the sun is right in my eyes. It's glorious, but it's right in my eyes. Or if you want to go up into a wheel pose, bring your hands alongside you, alongside your face, but not close to your face. Take them wide, take them even a little wider than your shoulders, okay? And then elbows pointing up. So before we go all the way up, we're just going to press into the hands and the feet and rest on the top of our head first. So pop onto the crown of the head. And maybe that's where you stay today. Or you press and lift a little more. Then from the crown of your head, bring the shoulder blades together and push up and push your chest back. Press into the feet. Chin to chest. Lower back down. Take a moment to observe how you feel. We will try that one more time. Because always the first one can feel a little tight and a little heavy. At least that does for me. Back bends is something that I've always found challenging. So it's not until I get into the second one it feels so much more open. So if you're ready, we'll go one more round. You can either take your bridge pose or wheel pose one more time. It might help you to turn your fingers out a little, but just lift onto the crown of the head first, and then use a big inhale to push up. Chin to chest, lower back down. Hug your thighs in towards you. And then sit your feet to the mat. We'll take internal rotation with the hips. We've done lots of external. Take your arms wide. With your feet as wide as the mat, keep them there. Just drop the knees to the right. Bring your knees up through center. Keep the feet exactly as they are, as wide as the mat, and drop the knees to the left. So if you want to learn how to do wheel pose and you're struggling with the flexibility in the wrists, there's a whole class on here, which I'll link to this one, where we'll do a vinyasa flow, but there's more of a tutorial, a breakdown of Urdhva Dhanurasana. Bring the knees up through center, again, drop them to the right. Really reaching on this second round, that left knee towards the top right corner. Bring the knees back up through center. Again, drop to the left, and this time see how it feels to really reach that right knee towards your top left corner. Knees up through center. Heel toe the feet a little closer so that you can cross your right leg on top of your left. Heel toe the left foot to the right. Pick up your glutes. Drop the knees to the left. You could turn your gaze to the left with the knees. See if you can keep your right shoulder blade down. Close the eyes if you feel good. So twisting after our back bends. Forward folds are always a good way to counteract from the back bend poses. Bring the knees up through center, engage your core, unravel, switch sides, left leg on top of right, heel toe the right foot to the left, pick up the glutes, drop the knees to the right, and then turn your gaze there. Keep the left shoulder blade down. So we need to acknowledge what we need for back bends. We need shoulder blades together, chest reaching forward and up, engagement of the glutes, and a full opening into the whole front of your body, including your hip flexors and your quads, especially for that upward facing bow pose. We need the strength to be able to push the whole body weight up. So if that's something that you're still struggling with, try pushing up from plank, from your chaturanga. You could start with the knees down. Okay, bring the knees back up through center. And let's start to unravel and extend out to our Shavasana. You can keep the arms wide, palms facing up. Snuggle the shoulder blades a little. Tip the chin closer to your chest so you feel the length of the back of your neck. And just allow your body to now find a sweet surrender to stillness. We'll close the practice with the same breath work we started with. 5 count inhale through the nose, followed by an exhale for 8 out of the mouth. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow and fine exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Make sure everything is soft. Release. Don't grip anymore. Nothing more to do. Just your natural rhythm of breath. Remembering that every pose and every breath is one step closer to our journey of reconnecting with ourselves. All part of our yoga journey. Be at peace. A quiet mind, a quiet body, your Shavasana. Keep the eyes closed, but just start to make some small movements. Starting to reawaken. And then rolling to your side and pause a moment there. Slowly, with the aid of your hands, push yourself up. Meet me in any seat of your choice, with the hands together in Anjali Mudra. Gratitude for our mind, body, breath connection, sending love and light to everyone. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Thumbs to third eye. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here with me today, for your time, for your energy, for practicing with me. I hope this class has left you feeling energized and open into the hips and the front body, your back feeling stronger. Remember, they're great for posture as well. And if you want a little breakdown of wheel pose, upward facing bow, there is another class. I'm going to link that here now for you. Maybe take a look. Okay, if you haven't subscribed already, please support my channel, subscribe, leave a comment on the class, let me know how it went for you, and I really appreciate everything that you do to support my channel. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.